So it seemed like the high press was very effective, especially in the first 10 to 15 minutes of the match. Can you talk about whether there was a focus on that and what you liked about that look early?
Yeah, working all week on how we wanted to set up, it was pretty clear that we had a plan. I think you're right, the first 15 minutes they didn't really have an answer for it. I think they took a lot of time trying to process where they should be playing the ball. I think that gives a lot of credit to our midfield having to do kind of like one or two jobs. But overall, it stuck to the game plan, and definitely first 10-15 minutes had them.
Jaedyn, it was a massive performance from you. It felt midfield versus midfield. Like you said, it was a real dogfight out there. You had some physical moments with Khyah Bethune. How do you feel? Obviously, you win the match, but how do you feel like the midfield fared against their excellent midfield?
Yeah, I mean, the Spirit is a great side. We all know that, and we've played them, Gotham has played them plenty of times, and we knew that it was going to be a fight, and we knew that we were going to have to, weather the storm at some moments and also take advantage of the momentum that we do get. So, yeah, I mean, like you said, it is a fight. It was a fight, and ultimately, I'm glad we came out on top.
Jaedyn, you said yesterday the first 5-10 minutes were going to be very important. You guys came out very fast-paced. What would you say, from a game plan standpoint, was the most successful?
Yeah, I think just exploiting the spaces that we wanted to behind their back line. I think getting me, Rose, Midge behind was something that we were looking to do, and so I think just focusing on those things. There were moments where we didn't find it enough, but I think building off of this performance, obviously we won, but building off of this performance for next season, I think is going to be really important.
Did you know Lavelle was going to be arriving late, and what did you see on that play?
I will try in English.
Thank you.
I wasn't expecting her was there, but we were almost scoring. So in my mind, there was like I want to be aggressive. I wanna be fast. And when the ball was coming, I saw opportunity to dribble, to be aggressive, and pass to her. So I'm so happy.
Did it feel like time moved a little bit slower as the ball was coming to you and you realized that things might be opening up?
In the first moment?
Yeah.
No, I just told with Jazz Carter, I felt that defender was with me, marking me, was a little bit tired, so I told her like come this side and let's do something. And, yeah.
Do you have like a special motion when there's a tired defender, like barbecue chicken? Do you make a motion to Jess to let her know that there's somebody that you're going to start targeting?
O que ele falou?
Tu faz algum gesto para dizer para que lado que você vai?
For Jess? No, I was. We had a little break for a second, like 30 seconds when Anne was down. So I had my opportunity to say to her, like, come this side and let's do something.
And where does that moment rank for you in your career?
Rank?
Que nível você coloca isso na sua carreira?
I think I'm the best moment of my career. I think I'm feeling good playing here. I'm feeling free. I'm doing, of course, my maturity, more experience, and this makes everything different. Thank you.
Thank you both. Please.
Jess, congratulations.
Thank you.
All you've done this year is win. Can you reflect on your footballing year?
So hard to play against. Individually, very up and down. But I think at the end of it, coming out with 2 huge wins is what I play football for, and obviously it makes all the up and down moments worth it.
Can you talk a little bit about maybe some of the young girls that might be looking up to you in this moment, and obviously the perseverance that you showed this year? Do you have a message for them?
I think to just keep going, that you are as good as you believe that you are. Don't listen to the outside noise, and you deserve to be where you want to be. And I think that's the biggest thing, and we're all going to have major setbacks. I mean, I've had a lot this year, and here I am with 2 huge trophies. So I think to just ignore the negative side of it and just to keep doing what you love.
Washington Spirit plays a physical style. They play a fast style. How were you guys able to cope with that so well today?
I think we're a physical team ourselves. As good as Washington obviously did to get to this point, I didn't feel threatened by their physical style at all. I think that we competed with them in every aspect today. So we just had to bring the game to them just as much as they did to us, really.
What was uniquely challenging about this championship run?
I think, finishing not in the seed that we wanted to. I think going into it, we were disappointed with, where we had placed, being 8th. And I know it was something that caused a lot of people to kind of doubt us and count us out. But again, we know that the quality of players that we have, and regardless of where we ended up, we knew that this was where we were going to be.
Mandy, during the opening stretch yesterday when you guys started training and media was out there, I think it was Beyonce and Nicki Minaj comes on the playlist, and you and Midge are dancing. The vibes are good. You guys looked confident then, and it felt like you and Midge specifically were very confident on the pitch today. You guys are all trophy winners, it feels like, up and down the roster. But where else is that coming from?
Yeah, I think it's just coming from the connections that we've built off the field. We did a lot of work this year culturally just to make sure that we were really connected and in tune with each other. And I think it really shows up on the field by how much we back each other. We're a very aggressive team. We like to high press. We like to really get after it. So with just the style of play that we have, it really relies on, the people behind you going with you. And so that's just a part of our culture and a part of our DNA.
Thank you.
Hi guys. Hey Melanie. First, congratulations. Obviously, you won the Rookie of the Year. I asked you about it, and I kind of got ahead of myself. I wanted to ask you about Saturday, even though you had won the award. You kind of checked me, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But now here we are, Saturday, champions. Can you reflect on that?
Yeah, I mean, this was the ultimate goal. I think individual awards, they mean a lot. They're like great, check-ins and boosts of confidence. I think it's a testament to, my team and my coaches and the way that they've set me up all year. But this was definitely the cherry on top. I think this was, it's what you push for coming into a professional league like this. So I'm just so proud of my team. And yeah, I am still, I think, processing, honestly, the win, but just so proud of my team.
It felt like the high press was incredibly effective, particularly in the first 10-15 minutes. I think it was Rose and Jaedyn Shaw who mentioned in the pre-match presser about the importance of the opening parts of the match. Why were you guys focusing there?
Yeah, I think for us, we've had our fair share of slower starts. So going into this one, we just wanted to come out fast, aggressive, and really give it to them. They're an amazing team. We knew there were going to be a lot of different challenges and threats that they can offer, but for us, I think we were really focused on what we can do as a team. And the entire season we've been going and working towards just having a stronger start and having a full 90-minute performance. So, just starting out strong with a high press, I think, sets you up for that.
Excellent. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Speaking of performing, Katie, so the switch goes out to Bruninha. She hits what feels like 10 step-overs before she plays the ball in the middle of the field. Could you guys tell? Did you feel the goal coming as Bruninha is setting up to play the ball in? Did you know it was going to happen?
I think knowing Bru as a player, she's going to slice and dice and make something crazy happen. And I think, she produced a bit of magic when she was, had her moment. And it was awesome, great setup, and then, naturally Rose finished with a world-class goal. So knowing the players we have, it was pretty expected, but at the same time, it takes a lot to actually execute.
And Bruninha comes in, second half sub, obviously makes a huge impact.
Yep.
You make a huge impact versus, in Casey in the opener. Can you talk about just top to bottom, the contributions from everybody on this team this season?
Yeah, I mean, everyone hates being a sub. It sucks to not feel worthy, but I think the power in this club is that we all knew we had a role to play, and we kind of just embraced that. And when you had your moment, you had to step up and take it. So I think, kudos to Bru. That was awesome for her, and I'm glad she has that moment now.
Congrats.
Thank you.
So, Josefine, you picked up a trophy at Brøndby years ago. You win this trophy today. What do you see? What is the makeup in a team that leads to them picking up these trophies?
It's the depth of the roster and incredible hardworking staff that has something to offer to the game. And I think that's something I experienced at Brøndby, but I'm so proud to be part of this team specifically because I think that how we have approached the different playoff game one by one has required something different, and the staff has been able to recognize what different pieces were needed in that moment, and I'm very happy to be played a role in that in my first rookie season, and just proud to that the fact that we executed today was incredible.
Thank you.
Sarah, question. Obviously, the Gotham over the course of the season maybe underperformed or maybe didn't hit max potential, but obviously you raised the trophy. What is it about this team that, despite the up and down nature of this season, what about the team's makeup made it so that you're able to kind of get it together and win the championship?
Yeah, I think we faced a lot of adversity going throughout the season. Frankly, a different team at the start of the season than the end of the season, but our staff does an incredible job of making the most of the players that are available, and Josie hit the nail on the head when she said the depth of the roster is unmatched. So when one player might not be able to step up one week, we have somebody else who can step right in, and the staff does such a great job of making sure that everybody feels confident regardless of the minutes they might be getting or might not be getting, and everybody's ready to step onto the field even if their name isn't listed in that 11 that day. So I think it's all credit to the staff, not even just the coaching staff, but also all of our support staff, making everybody feel so included and so valued regardless of the minutes.
In your first season, has there been any veterans on the side that kind of push you or really helped elevate you as a professional?
Every single one of them has helped me grow in a different way. I think they deserve so much more credit than they get. I think that Emily Sonnett is unlike anybody I've ever met before, and the success that she has acquired is so well earned. She has earned every single ounce of success that she has had. Same with Rose, same with Midge. Jaedyn Howe, obviously being in the midfield with me from the start of the year to the end of the year, she has instilled confidence in me like nobody else, and they're all just wonderful people as well as wonderful players. So getting to play with them and getting to raise a trophy with them in my first year is such an honor and such a privilege.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us about the feeling. Obviously, you reached the pinnacle, you reached the mountaintop, a total team effort over the course of the season. A lot of up and down, but here we are. Take me through the field.
Yeah, it's unreal and so surreal to be a rookie, and our whole team had a big change coming into the season. So I think that we really built our character all together, and we really had the belief to do it this year. And I think that carried into playoffs. Everyone leaned on each other, and we knew that we could do it. So ultimately, this feeling is a huge one, and we're super excited.
Awesome. What are you going to remember the most from this one?
I think just the character and the team bonding that we've done, and just really leaning on each other in moments through the up and downs, like you said. So I think that everybody on this team had a huge role throughout the year. So I think that it's huge that we came out on top. Thank you.